Hello, welcome back to Auto Pop Culture, and today we're going over the third album by San Francisco-based DJ called ZHU and his album called Dreamland 2021. So, I have been a huge fan of his, and the point I actually can completely say this because when I found out about Faded, it came out in 2014, I was sold throughout the whole time. I listened to that. I really got into his the Night and Day EP, which I really loved, and I loved the Genesis series. I thought it was really fun. That came out in 2015, another EP, especially with the song Automatic with Aluna George. So then on, he started releasing actual albums like Generation Y came out in 2016, and Ringo's Desert, which came out in 2018. Both albums have that similar kind of like sound that he usually has, but each album sounds slightly different than the other. And I feel like they're going in the same deep house kind of direction, and it kind of like 80s synth with a little bit of kind of dark cinematic sound to it, but each one had a different type of like steering to it. So this album I have been waiting for completely. I fell in love with the first single called Only with Tinashe, and I love it. I was obsessed with it. I love how dark it felt. I love her going over the music, just her vocals and everything sounds perfect for it, and I loved it. So since then on, he has released like other singles too that made it seem like I thought for a minute that if it's him, it's pretty much going to be on the album. Everything that's coming after Only is all going to be on the album, which was a bit of a letdown in a way, because there's only I think it's three. Yeah, only two songs were, three songs, yeah, three songs were released, which was, all three were good. Like, I love Sky is Coming with, Yuna. I thought it was really great. Crying Coming. And then Yours featuring Arctic, Lake. I really like that one. It has to be one of my favorite songs off the album. So, when it came out to that, like, he had other songs that was coming out at the same time, like Desire with Bob Mossy, Follow with Jeremiah and Keto, and Risky Business, Coming for the Low with Party with Ray, and I Admit with 24K Golden. All those songs are really good, especially Risky Business and Coming for the Low and Desire. All of them, honestly. Like, they really were great. So the fact that they were technically meant for a different people, once I kind of looked into it, I was like, oh, it's featuring him, not him featuring them. So you start seeing, like, Bob Mossy, he has his album called Desire, is named by that single, so it's technically his song that ZHU put some, like, production in, which was really cool. But it sucks because I was like, oh, I really wanted this, because I feel like it fits perfectly in this album. Maybe he'll have a deluxe where it has those songs in it, which is, everybody else is doing it, so I'm sure it's gonna happen. So let's get into it. So first of all, I love the idea of this album. The same thing, same kind of deep house with a kind of dark synth kind of direction, but with a little more heightening on the cinema feel to it. So, and then also with another piece is also having fun with it. It reminds me of the Night Day EP, when it felt like he was kind of having fun with it. Also Genesis series too. Felt like there was like some type of like, I'm aware of my surroundings, of how this sounds like, and so I'm gonna lean into it. And also my lyrics are a little like kind of lighthearted in some ways, but also a little some bragging into it too. But yeah, so I really love this. So my favorite ones were Blue Dream. I love the production in that one. I thought it sounded really nice. Pretty much talking about the Indica strand of Blue Dream, and it just a really great song. How Does It Feel featuring Chanel, or either Channel or Chanel Tres. but I love him. So now Tress is amazing, and I love this song too. And he just knows how to fucking write any type of beat. Any beat he can write it, and he makes the song in so many ways, and like just as much as he makes all his songs that he features on. And then Sky is Falling, Sky is Crying featuring Yuna. Well, I love Yuna. And I feel like this song is great for her, and I love the fact that this song is pretty much talking about how she is, I feel like it's talking about Mother Earth in a way where it's talking about like how the world is kind of crying, the sky is crying, and they use like metaphors and things that talks about kind of like pretty much how things are falling apart, and it makes the earth cry and rain falls and everything. And one thing that she says that really kind of mirrors that perfectly is love was something that she thought she could understand, but that was way before the world was broken by a man. Pretty much saying mankind is ruining the world, which is we are. But yeah, I really loved it. I love the sound of it. I thought it was so great. I love that she came into it. It's just she knows she is made for dance. She's made for house. And I think that if she ever releases a house, like even a fucking EP, I would fucking just devour it because she's just so talented. Another one I really like is Yours featuring Arctic Lake. I also talked about this before. Really, really love this one. It's pretty much just, I don't know who Arctic Lake is, but I'm definitely going to get into them after this. I don't know if it's a band, I don't know if it's one person, but the vocals, beautiful, beautiful. I think this song's pretty much talking about how the person in the Arctic Lake, or the person in the lead in that band or person, it seems like she wants real love, and he cannot provide that in that way. Like, he's pretty much saying, if you want something from me, you can only get it temporary. Like, so pretty much he's kind of down for like hooking up with her or being and pretending like that we could be in love in the middle of them doing stuff, but it feels like it's that direction where it's just like, but it's not going to go further to actual real things, as she says. Oops, I lost my train of thought. I know that it's not as good as the real thing. And he says, I'm yours in the moment. And she's pretty much just coming back with like, baby, won't you open out your heart? Why do opposites always attract? Pretty much kind of taking that opposite attracts to make it that usually comes off as more positive, like, oh, it's so you guys are so opposite that it works together. But it actually goes into more of a like, why, in a more negative direction, like, why does it happen all the time? Like, some opposites the opposites may attract, but doesn't mean that it is right to be together. And I think that's one thing she's learning in that piece. Soco's another one I really like. It's much more serious, and it talks about this woman that goes from that had a shitty dad who never really gave her any attention, never is satisfied with anything that she does. Then she meets this older guy that promised her pretty much the world, and she gets so excited over that, but all he does pretty much is just like fucks with her and like with her emotions and all the stuff like that, and locks her into this like cage of lies. Pretty much word to word of what he says is, but one day she met someone older, someone who promises her new lives, or not new lives, but he just fucks with her emotions, leaving her trapped in a web of lies. And then to that point of feeling like there's no escape, or feeling like she can't really be happy, she leans into pills, as the quote says, popping pills for her self-esteem. And it kind of goes downhill from then. Like, it seems like she gets out of that world of being with him, but now she's solo, but now she feels lonely because of her being on her own. So she kind of lives a very, very fast life, doing more pills and everything. It just seems like it's a spiral because she never really got that happiness or satisfaction in her life. So she kind of I can understand like it feeling like there's no use, might as well just do what I do, you know? And self-sabotage in that kind of direction, because you kind of feel kind of hopeless in that direction. I really love it for having a space to where ZHU kind of puts a nice, serious song that still has great beats, of course. Only, another song I like, Tinashe, amazing, dark, insane. It just makes you want to move so easily. ZHU 54 featuring Party with Ray. Really, really love this one. It's an easy dance floor hit, and I also feel like I want to kind of walk the runway with it, because I can completely see it being on Rihanna's like fashion show. Fenty, I cannot wait. Like, if it happens, I'll be so excited. And then finally, another one I like is Good For You featuring Kota the Friend. Kota kills it in his verse. He kills it in his verse. Like, it's insane. Like, he just does a great job, and I feel like this whole song I don't really know what it really means, other than, like, just, oh, I can be good for you. But, like, the song is great. Then he comes in, and he kills his verse. And then it goes, and then ZHU takes this further point where he goes, takes the production, just builds it up, and then just takes it. And I just love that. I love that. A shout out to I Need That, which is the last song. The drop is very intense, and the carry on of the guitar instrumental, like, kind of break in the middle, honestly feels like he's playing the roar of Godzilla via guitar and kind of thing. I don't know. I can never do it myself, but it's that kind of thing that's just like, it's just a weird kind of echo or reverb, I guess, that comes from the guitar that just sounds so scary and good at the same time, and so powerful. I love it. I easily give this album I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna give this album a 10 out of 10. There's a lot of songs I like. There's only a couple songs I didn't really care for, which is Sweet Like Honey and Lost It. I feel like the productions are amazing production is amazing in Lost It, but I feel like Sweet Like Honey also had a good song, but I didn't really feel like I really connected too much to it. Leave a comment below, tell me what you thought. If you liked the album, let me know. If you didn't, let me know. If you have your favorite songs from it too, or if you have a history with ZHU, let me know. If you like this video, hit the like button, subscribe button, and the notification button too, so you can get more of my videos, and I'll see you all in the next video.